Welcome to this video tutorial on Microsoft Word 2019. Microsoft Word is the word processing application that is a part of the Microsoft Office suite and is one of the most used programs out there. Word lets you compose and edit text, pictures, and tables, and so much more. So if you're ready to learn about this program, please stay tuned. I'm going to start you at the beginning, and we will build on our knowledge of this fascinating and easy to use program. It is my goal to get you up and running with this particular piece of software. So let's get started because you've got to learn this. All right, let's get started. So what we're looking at here is a document that is a basic document in Microsoft Word, and I created this just to show you some of the features that Microsoft Word has. So when you open up your document for the very first time, you're not going to see a screen that looks like this. This is something that I've added to. When you open up a document in Microsoft Word, your page is going to look just like this. What we have here is your basic document area. This is where all the magic happens. This is where you're going to enter your text. You're going to create your tables. You're going to add pictures, so on and so forth. So much you can do with Microsoft Word. And then if we look up to the very tippy top right here, we have a feature called autosave. So what autosave does is as you're making text edits and as you're entering text and anything that you're putting on this document area here, it will automatically save it. But to do that, you have to have a document such as the one that I have here. Here's a document that is already created in Microsoft Word. It's just something simple. It's just a picture I added with some text. But I say, hey, okay, I'm excited. I like this. I'm going to save it. And if I want to add more text to this, I want to add more pictures or whatever I want to add more, and I don't want to have to save it every time I add something, I can click the autosave button here. So autosave, if this document was saved, I could go ahead and not worry about making any changes because all of the changes that I make to this document will be auto-saved. Now, auto-save is a feature of the Office product that allows your document to be saved like every 10 seconds. So it automatically saves it. You don't have to worry about it. And it happens in any of the products such as Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel. Autosave is there. Next, we have our quick access panel. The quick access panel consists of things that you use often in your document. So instead of having to go and look for a command to use as you're creating your document, you can go up to your quick access toolbar. Now, you can also customize this quick access toolbar. So right now, for example, the save button is there, the undo and the redo button. However, I can customize that and take those things out if that's not anything that I use normally. I can put a new button here if I wanted it there. If I create a lot of blank documents, I can click an open button here, which will allow me to open a file that I already have created. So that is your quick access toolbar, basically so you can get to commands quickly. Right here is your title bar. So when this document is saved and I make changes and I save it, this will change. Right now it says document 1 because there hasn't been any changes or saves to this document. So right now it's just a document 1. Right here is your search bar. So right here is where you can search for commands. If there's something that you want to do within a document and you don't know how to do it, you can simply just type in what you're looking for and it will automatically take you to the help to get that done for you. Over to the right is your accounts bar. So for example, this is my account And this is the account that I'm logged in under to use this Microsoft Word product. Yours will be different, of course, because you're not me. So whatever your account is that you have, that you use to access Word, Excel, PowerPoint, so on and so forth, that information will be here. Next to my account information, we have an upcoming features icon, which you can click on to learn about any upcoming features that Microsoft is creating for this product. Right here, we have our ribbon display options. We can auto hide or we can show the ribbon. And this is what we'll talk about in a few minutes. But this is how I can show or I can hide that if I want to. So for example, you saw that I clicked that and it hid. Bring it back by clicking show tabs and commands. And here's my tabs. My commands are all in my ribbon. And we'll talk about in just a second. This is how I can minimize this screen. I can restore it down where I don't close it all the way or I don't minimize it all the way. It's kind of in the middle, sitting there waiting on me to do something with it. Or we can close this window. So we don't want to close this window right now because we have more to learn. All right. Next, we have this long strip across the top. And this is called our ribbon. And it's called a ribbon, and you can understand why, because it looks like a ribbon. And on our ribbon, we have our tabs across the top. And we also have our commands within categories. So when we change the tabs, when we change the commands within those tabs change as well. So that is your home. This is called, remember, your tabs, your ribbon, and then these are all of the commands and the groups. These are all grouped out into sections. Over here to the right, you have where if you have any comments made to your document. So maybe you shared it with someone, they made comments. You can see those comments here. And you can also share your document out. So if you want to share your document with someone, you can do that right here. If you look down below your ribbon, this is your ruler. And your ruler can be set to be off or on by going to view. And if I don't want my ruler to show, I can click to have that go off or come on. If I have a document that's going to be more than one page, a several page document, you're writing a book, you got about 200 pages, and you want to just find maybe a phrase that you wrote about in that document, you will want to use the navigation pane. And your navigation pane, when you click that, will sit along the left, and you can go in and you can navigate through your document here. Next, we have the bottom here, and the bottom is the status bar. This is a status bar, all of this. So in the status bar, we have our pages. So we only have one page right now. Say if I had 20 pages here, it would say that I'm on page 1 of 20. If I'm on page 2 of that 20-page document, page 2 of 20, so on and so forth. This is my word count, and I only have 3 words here, and that is sun and sky. And that's my 3 words, and that shows here. I have no proofing errors, which means there are no spelling, no grammatical or spelling errors. Right here is my text predictions. And then my accessibility bar is here. So big thing right now is about accessibility for everyone. Everyone can't see or hear. They can't see a document, so they need to be able to know what you have written on your document. That's where accessibility comes in. And right now my accessibility is good to go. I only have 3 words and they're all spelled correctly. Next, we have our focus mode. So focus mode can basically just blank everything out on that page. So the commands, the ribbon, all of that is hidden, and all you see is your document. This is good if you know what you're doing. but you might not be that professional with words, so therefore you're going to want that. So we're going to take focus off, and we're back. Next, we have our reading views. So we have the reading mode, our modes. So we have our read mode, our print layout, and that's what we're looking at here, and our web layout. And then finally, we have our zoom slider. So we can zoom in on our document. We can zoom out of our document, make it as small as we want. We can make it as big as we want, but we always can go back to 100. 100 is the default. And so, guys, that is just a brief overview of the Microsoft Word program. When you open it up, this is what you get. You get a page. You get a blank page. You don't get the page that you see here. But I did want to put text and an image on it just to give you an idea of how the program looks. If you like this video and you want to see more, because I am going to give more, let me know in the comments below. And I will be back with more of what you want to see. And that's something to learn, because if you didn't want to learn it, you wouldn't be here. Until next time, peace. Okay.